Well, greetings. This is Larry Spear. I wanted to, here at the end of 2017, it's hard to believe, but here it is. I wanted to just stop and record a little welcome and a little bit of encouragement for you and maybe a little bit of motivation for you as we get ready for 2018. I know a lot of times between Christmas and New Year's, we'll sit down and kind of plan out our 2018. And so I wanted to just leave a little short video for you with some thoughts that I thought maybe you would like to at least consider. Number one, 2018 is right around the corner, and I'm hoping that 2018 is the year that you'll decide to take your business to the next level. The reason I'm so bullish on 2018 is that the Obamacare alternatives and the products that can the offshoots of those products continues to be an enormous opportunity, an enormous marketplace for agents who will decide to concentrate on them. And if you think health insurance market is dead, I want you to think again. 2018, there are no changes, nothing changes in the ACA mandate in 2018. Nothing changes in the fact that all of the ACA products and plans have for 2018 cannot change. Now, what happens in 2019, who knows? But we will worry about that when we get a little closer in. But millions and millions of people still have to have some kind of health insurance they can afford to pay for and afford to use, and that's where you and I come in. And so the opportunities to go in and assist people and be their and sort of be their insurance mechanic. Every person needs a mechanic for their car that they can trust. If you think about that, that's what we need to become for people in our marketplace. They don't know what they've bought. They have no idea that there's two costs to having health insurance. There's a cost to own it. They know what the premiums are, but there's a cost to use it, and that's the part they have no idea about. I talked to a fellow today trying to help him. He's in Florida, so we've looked at some options for him down there. Truth is, he needs to go because he's going to get a subsidy. He needs to go to the exchange, and and he can do that through tomorrow because of the hurricanes down there. Well, the best plan he can buy in for the money is about $180 because he's getting a $600 subsidy, but it's going to give him a $35. It's going to give him a $35 doctor visit, $75 specialist visit, and nothing else. $6,800 deduction, $6,800 deductible to before anything else happens. He's going to be out of pocket $13,600 if he actually has to tap into that thing. And bless his heart, there's absolutely no way he could come up with $6,800 or $13,000 if something were to happen to him. And so, probably keep him from completely going broke, but that health insurance is not helping him. And it's an HMO, which means that if he goes from Florida to Nashville for a weekend and he gets sick, he's just out of network. He's just in trouble. He's dead. Lots and lots of those are out there. Make sure that you understand how this works, and make sure that you can help people to get to what they think they need to have. So anyway, very bullish on it. Good opportunity. We just need to get comfortable with it and start to tell our story. Having said all that, your single biggest marketing challenge. Again, I told you I wanted this to be affirming, but also wanted for you to be a little bit of a motivational kind of thing. Again, we talked about it earlier. Your number one marketing challenge and my number one marketing challenge is all about getting in front of enough people to tell our story. Okay? Again, we're back to prospecting because the opportunity is tremendous. let me get this out of the way for you. You know, if you're gonna make 2018 your breakout year, and it can be, your number one job this year is to be prospecting. It's not sitting on webinars, although I hope you'll sit on ours. It's not adding more products to your portfolio, because if you're like most of us, you've already got more stuff to sell than you sell. It's really not working on your websites and all that kind of stuff. The truth is, your number one job this year has to be prospecting. And early, maybe even as early as next week, I'm going to do a full-blown prospecting webinar for you. But I just wanted to get this in front of you, that 2018 has to be the year that you decide that your number one job is to get your message in as front of many people as possible. So where do we prospect? Well, the first place, and look, we all want this magic bullet. We all want this idea that we can put up a website and they'll come, or that we can put a Facebook page up and they'll come, or we can put an ad someplace and they'll come. That happens sometimes. But the truth is, if you see your job in 2018 as being one that prospects, if you see prospecting as your number one task, then you got to learn to do it in multiple places. And again, I'm going to help you if you want the help, and I'll just share with you all the stuff that we have available to you. But the first place you have to prospect or your KLT people. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. You already have relationships in your church, in your civic organizations, in your neighborhood. You know, and I know, Larry, we don't want to call on our friends and all that. The truth is, you're not doing that for your benefit. You're doing it for their benefit. I mean, think about it. I just helped a guy this morning, tried to help a guy this morning who's in Florida. And I mean, his best choice is a $6,800 out-of-pocket, a $6,800 deductible, $6,800 out-of-pocket. If he got sick, there's no way he'd come up with $6,800. And so, you know, the plan that he felt like he could afford, it won't pay the doctor visits until he comes up with the deductible. So he's going to wind up paying a premium for something he's never going to be able to use. And we have a lot better options for people than to paying for something that they can't ever use. Plus, the plan he was looking at was an HMO, which meant that if he left Florida, he was in Ocala. If he left Ocala and went to Atlanta for a trip and he got sick, he's out of network. He's hosed. But anyway, talk to your people, ask the question. The magic question is, are you paying too much for your health insurance? The second thing that we're going to learn this year is referral marketing. If you have BNI groups, or if you have any kind of network groups in your area, get involved with them, pay a little bit of money, become active in it. You're not going to have too many health agents sitting in there with you, so it's a good place to market. There's, you know, join the small business chambers. The big business chambers, depending on the size of the area that you're living in, is probably not such a good target. You live in Atlanta, don't join the Atlanta Chamber of Commerce, I wouldn't think, but find the local ones that you can afford to join and participate in. You want to find joint venture partners, and I'm going to teach the found money approach. You need to go and partner up with property and casualty agents in your area. That they when they get ready to help somebody, you know, buy health insurance, automobile insurance or auto insurance, they're going to know how much money those folks are paying for the health insurance. Go help them. You know, tell them you're here to be on their staff, but not on their payroll. Tell them that you'll protect their business, but that you'll take care of them and help them find some extra premium dollars. You need to go find every life insurance agent in your market and go partner with them, offer to partner with them. if you think about it, if a family's paying $1,500 a month for health insurance, how much premium are they going to have available to buy a life insurance policy? We're going to go through a whole training on that. Social media is another good way to get your story out. What I try to teach you is go and yes, have a Facebook page. Yes, occasionally post some of that stuff we're giving you on your own, on your page, but also have a business fan page. But go and ask your friends if you can do a short post on their Facebook page. And it's a great way to kind of get your message out, and your friends are going to try to help you, and they'll tell you yes. So I'd encourage you to do that. And then the last case, cold marketing. You can still do it. It's still available. It's still a great way to do it. It just takes a lot of effort, takes some money, and a lot of activity. But I'm going to show you how to do email. I'm going to show you how to do ringless voicemails, and I'm going to show you how to do text messaging. So bottom line is, 2018 for us is also going to be a year that we learn to fish with a net. Selling individual policies are great, and you make pretty good money at it. But think about if you went into small groups, and now instead of fishing with a hook for individuals, you're fishing with a net, and you're able to sell 10 or 12 of these things all at one time. 60%, depending on what state you're in and what city you're in, you can argue the point. But nationally, 60% of small businesses, that's businesses under 50 employees, do not offer group health insurance. But they know, a lot of them know they want to, a lot of them know that they could if they could just find a way to make it affordable. And we have some tools to make that work. And I'm going to teach you, those that want to go with it, how to be the go-to small business health expert in your market, using KSARAs, which have become alive again under President Trump. These are small qualified HRA plans. It's a great way to work. We can do list bills. We can do MEX. We have a FICA savings plan that for certain of us would be a great tool to help people find, to be able to implement, to help them find the dollars to buy the benefits that they can't afford on their own. Well, I didn't want this to be too terribly long, so I'm going to come to an end. I want to thank y'all for being part of our business at Legacy, and to be part of our agent's best friend on the Facebook page. I want to leave you with a question, though, and you see it in front of you. The question is are you in? You've got to make a decision that you're going to do what it takes to do the work, because if you will, I guarantee you that if you do an hour a day's worth of prospecting, you'll sell more insurance in 2018, or not insurance, but you'll sell more health plans and insurance in 2018 than you ever have. So I'm going to leave it with you. Are you in? I hope so. If you are, let's get back together early next week, and we'll begin to do some training and some work together. You guys have a happy and safe New Year's. And if you got nothing better to do, how about rooting my Dogs on in the playoffs, and we'll see how they do. Go Dogs. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.